Massive news just dropped from Marc Marquez, shaking up the racing world with a bombshell statement about Pecco Bagnaia and the epic showdown at MotoGP San Marino 2025. "It's not my job to help Pecco," he said. "But there's way more to this story. Is Marc playing a master strategy to clinch his 9th world title? Or is there some juicy drama brewing behind the scenes at Ducati? Stick around, because we're diving deep into all the spicy details, including wild rumours about his rivalry with Alex Marquez and the title chase in Misano. Don't forget, smash that like button and hit subscribe right now to stay locked in for the latest MotoGP updates." Marc Marquez is back in the spotlight after dropping a bombshell during an exclusive Ducati team event. In a candid moment caught on camera, Marc was seen chopping it up with Pecco Bagnaia, who's been under serious pressure this season. During their chat, Marc seemed to offer some advice, but quickly set the record straight. "I'm not the right guy to give Pecco advice. He's got his own team around him." Those words might sound chill, but for MotoGP fans, it's like throwing a match into a pile of dynamite. "The paddock is buzzing," Marc went on. "I want the best for Ducati, and I don't want to see anyone go through what Pecco's dealing with. Every day, you're out there facing the press, answering the same questions over and over." It's a rare glimpse of empathy from Marc. But then he dropped the real mic. "It's not my responsibility to help Pecco." That line has fans losing their minds. Is Marc keeping his distance from Pecco's drama to stay locked in on the title? Or is this a subtle flex to show he's the alpha at Ducati? To get the full picture, we gotta rewind to the pre-season tests in Thailand. Marc revealed that back then, he and Pecco were vibing on the same wavelength with the Ducati bike. "Pecco and I felt the same things," he said. But since then, their paths have split hard. Marc's been dominating with a 187-point lead earlier this season, while Pecco's been struggling to keep up. Marc's red-hot form in 2025 has him on track to possibly snag his 9th world title, and Misano could be the stage where it all goes down. But hold up, this isn't just about Marc and Pecco. There's another player making this championship fight straight up wild: Alex Marquez, Marc's younger brother, who's now his closest rival in the standings. Alex's win in Montmello last weekend slashed the points gap to 183, and it's got everyone talking. Some folks are whispering that Marc might have let Alex win in Montmello to avoid clinching the title in Misano, the home turf of MotoGP legend Valentino Rossi, where the fans go hard, but Marc shut that noise down real quick. "For those who think I didn't win in Montmello to avoid taking the title in Misano, screw 'em," Marc fired back. "That's the fighter we know." He explained that Montmello isn't his strongest track, while Alex is a straight-up beast there. "Barcelona's a place where I don't feel as comfy as other tracks. Alex, on the other hand, owns it," he said. But Marc's not about to let his little bro run the show in Misano. "Here, I'm coming for Alex. This track suits my bike better in theory," he said, oozing confidence. There's also a wild theory floating around that Marc wanted Alex to win to keep things cool in the family, or maybe for some long-term strategy. Marc wasn't having it. "In Montmello, I was dead serious. I was in eco mode because of all the commitments you got to deal with," he explained. He admitted he went all out to win, but someone was just faster that day. "I want to wrap this up as soon as possible because it means we're still on the right track," he added. Misano, the home of MotoGP San Marino 2025, is about to be a massive test for Marc, with a chance to lock in the title in Japan if he scores 3 more points than Alex this weekend. The pressure's on, but Marc's keeping it real. "I think Japan's a better shot to fight for it, but not necessarily to seal the title there," he said. He also dropped some wisdom, warning that once you win a championship, it's easy to get too comfy. After you grab the title, you've got more confidence, less focus, and that's when mistakes creep in, he said, showing his veteran mindset. On top of the battle with Alex, Marc's got his eyes on other teams, especially KTM. "I don't think KTM's too far off. We'll see if we can hang with them," he said. KTM's been stepping up their game this season, and they could be a dark horse in Misano. Marc knows this race isn't just about the title. It's also about setting up for 2026. "This race is already prepped for 2026, he said, making it clear his focus is on both the present and the future. Inside the Ducati garage, Marc's clearly taken the wheel when it comes to bike development. But next year, Ducati knows they've got a solid commitment, he said, throwing a not-so-subtle hint that he's the one driving the team's progress. It's almost a shade at Pecco, who's been struggling to keep up this season. With that comment, Marc's not just owning the track, he's staking his claim as the brains behind Ducati's future. Outside the racing, the drama's just as lit. Valentino Rossi's Yellow Army will be packing the stands in Misano, bringing that intense energy. Marc, who's had a heated rivalry with Rossi in the past, knows the pressure of racing in the legend's backyard, but he's unfazed. "I'm here to race, not to worry about rumours," he said. That's the Marc we love, older, wiser, and focused like a laser. Now, let's talk about Marc's chances in Misano. This track is technical, with a mix of fast and slow corners that demand precision. Ducati's bike, with its killer acceleration and top speed on straights, is a perfect match for Misano. Marc, who's dialed in with the Des Mercedesi, is feeling himself. "This track suits my bike," he said, but he knows Alex and KTM won't go down easy. This race is going to be an all-out war of speed, strategy, and mental toughness. For fans, MotoGP San Marino 2025 isn't just a race. It's a whole vibe. Will Marc Marquez make history with his 9th title, or will Alex Marquez pull off a stunner and grab his first? And what about Pecco Bagnaia, who's fighting to stay relevant in Marc's shadow? All these questions will be answered in Misano, and we're bringing you every second of the action. So what's your take on Marc's comments? Is he keeping Pecco at arm's length to stay locked in on the title? Or is this just a mind game to mess with his rivals? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And yo, if you're hyped for this video, smash that like button and subscribe for all the latest MotoGP 2025 updates. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our next video, including a full breakdown after the Misano race. To wrap it up, MotoGP San Marino 2025 in Misano is shaping up to be one of the most pivotal races of the season. Marc Marquez, with his champ's instincts and experience, is ready to tackle any challenge. But with Alex Marquez, KTM, and the Rossi fans in the mix, will he seal the deal in Japan? Or are we in for a massive plot twist in Misano? One thing's for sure, MotoGP never runs out of drama, and we're here to put you right in the middle of it. Thanks for watching, fam. Share this video with your MotoGP crew, and we'll catch you in the next one. Let's ride!
Welcome to GP Talks. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates.